sit in my seat and refuse to move, enjoy being uncomfortable. I was flying back home from visiting my sister in Denver. I always book window seats because if I don't have something to stare at, I get motion sick and turn into a vomit fountain. Plus, I paid extra for it when I booked the ticket 2 weeks earlier. So I board, shuffle through the aisle, and what do I see? Some dude in his 30s already parked in my window seat, laptop open, earbuds in, sipping his oversized Starbucks like he owns Delta Airlines. I politely tap him and show my boarding pass. Hey, I think you're in my seat. He barely looks up and goes, oh yeah, I need the window for work. You can take my middle seat. Not even asking. Straight up tells me. His boarding pass is sticking out of his pocket, and clear as day it says 14B, the dreaded middle seat, between me and this giant guy already snoring like a chainsaw. I tell him, sorry, but I specifically paid for this window seat and I need it. He rolls his eyes, gives me the most dramatic sigh in the world, and says, look, I'm trying to get work done here. Just take the middle seat. It's not that big of a deal. Then he puts his earbuds back in like he just dropped the mic. The aisle's blocked now, so the flight attendant comes over. I explain, show both boarding passes, and she goes, sir, you'll need to move to your assigned seat. Laptop guy gets all huffy. This is ridiculous, I was here first. But eventually he packs up and scoots over, clearly mad about it. Now here's the fun part. I notice he's been pounding one of those venti-sized airport coffees, basically a liquid gallon of regret. He shifts around like he's uncomfortable, but I assume he's just sulking about losing the window. Nope. About 20 minutes into the flight, turbulence hits. The seatbelt sign comes on. Laptop guy suddenly looks like he's fighting for his life. He starts fidgeting like crazy, crossing and uncrossing his legs, bouncing his knee so hard the whole row is vibrating. He hits the call button and whispers to the flight attendant. She shakes her head. Sorry, sir. You'll need to stay seated until the captain turns the sign off. His face goes pale. You could practically see the regret of that mega coffee written across his forehead. For 40 straight minutes, this dude is in absolute agony, sweating, clutching his stomach, letting out little groans. The older lady sitting next to him finally asks if he's okay, and he nods while looking like he's about to explode. Meanwhile, I'm chilling at my window seat, watching the clouds, feeling great. Every so often I glance over and his misery just gets funnier. At one point, he even tries to stand up mid-turbulence and sprint to the bathroom, but the attendant makes him sit back down immediately like a scolded child. Finally, the turbulence ends. The seatbelt light goes off, and laptop guy rockets out of his seat like Usain Bolt. Problem is, half the plane had the same idea, so there's already a massive line at the bathroom. He's standing there doing the full potty dance shuffle, sweating buckets, knocking on the door like, hello? Anyone in there? No response. Knocks again. Still nothing. Turns out the first guy in line had fallen asleep in the bathroom. I didn't even know that was possible. Flight attendant wakes him up, and when the guy finally stumbles out, laptop guy practically tackles the bathroom door to get in. He stays in there so long that people start cracking jokes like, man, he's gonna need a plumber when he's done. When he finally emerges, he looks destroyed. Shirt wrinkled, hair all over the place, won't make eye contact with a soul. He shuffles back to his middle seat where the older lady is glaring at him like he just ruined her whole day. To top it off, the huge guy on his other side keeps falling asleep on his shoulder for the rest of the 3-hour flight. Me? I spent the whole ride stretched out against the window, cool breeze from the vent, watching mountains drift by, completely at peace. Every time I glanced at him, he looked more miserable than the last. Couldn't have asked for a better ending.